I can't tell you how different I feel reading that letter, knowing it's 8 months before the killings, and then seeing that testimony. I feel sick to my stomach that I felt the way I felt 3 decades ago. Am I the only one?
No, you're not. And it's an amazing thing that has happened, the shift that has happened. Can you imagine I mean, it's hard, Ashleigh, we both remember kind of going through this and 30 some odd years ago, and the ridicule that you showed, whether it was Saturday Night Live, which is usually a pretty good reflection or kind of a real-time first row seat of what's going on in the culture. And can you imagine them ever doing that if these were the Menendez sisters, or if these were women, and that kind of ridicule, it wouldn't last 35 seconds, they'd be canceled. And so we're in an era, and I've told you this maybe privately before, Ashleigh, during almost that exact time period when they were being tried, I, as a much younger lawyer, was trying a case with a woman who was charged with murder of her husband. And we ended up getting a manslaughter because we used the battered women's syndrome. You could do that then. Just then, it was just starting to become something that was known for women, let alone, but you would never have expected that would be something that was generally viewed as understandable.
Geragos, that's it. Back in the day, I'm old enough to have lived through this in a journalism career. Nobody believed that parents really did this to their kids, and certainly nobody believed that fathers did it to their sons, maybe to a daughter, but not to a son. But when you look at this testimony now, it is absolutely impossible to see this as being acting. Meryl Streep couldn't pull this off, now that we know. We are a different society now. Then, so do you think a DA, if you get a different trial, would a DA even bother to retry this, now knowing what the jury will be like, what the jury of their peers believes when it comes to sex abuse and certainly parental sex abuse?
Well, it's interesting because in that package you just ran, the woman who was being interviewed was the former district attorney of LA County, which was Jackie Lacey. And Jackie Lacey said they would think long and hard. I think that the DA's office right now is thinking long and hard. We've been presenting evidence to them, something that most people don't know. I haven't mentioned this before. We've actually done what's called a conditional examination with the DA present of one of the family members who is very supportive of a resentencing or the habeas being granted. So the victims are solidly, almost uniformly supportive of them being out of custody. And so when you talk about the pendulum shift or the pendulum swing in the culture, and you combine it with the family, both sides, Kitty and Jose's, who are supportive of either a new trial or their release, I think it's time.
Let me ask you this. The letter was written 8 months before the killing. Why wasn't it brought up at trial? Because this is a letter written by the little brother, right? So it's a letter written by Erik. And the killing, for all intents, was orchestrated by the big brother, Lyle, which would say 8 months before the killing, the little brother's not going to try to put together evidence for a murder that's being orchestrated by the bigger brother. I mean, it just sort of flies in the face of logic. Why was this letter not read to those jurors?
Well, Cliff Gardner, who is to my mind, one of the top 3 appellate lawyers in California and maybe the nation. Cliff, as you mentioned, also in your package here, talked about the fact that there was kind of a tortured history to this letter. The letter was written to Andy. Andy ended up dying tragically years ago. The letter was in his effects. It was not discovered until well after the trial, well after the appeals, well after the Ninth Circuit argument. I think more than a decade after the Ninth Circuit argument. So it was not as if this was something that they wrote or that they fabricated and decided, hey, we'll wait a couple of decades and then we'll bring this up. It was something that was in Andy's effects after he passed away.
It's shocking that Andy didn't think in real time, geez, I've got this letter that would prove exactly what they're saying on the stand. Mark, you and I are not finished this conversation, and I've got my request in to have a face-to-face with those clients, with the Menendez brothers about this. Let's talk about it again. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.